Welcome to another TV with the Asus Transformable TD 300. You can see it already here in the name and also on the screen that we have a Windows 8 device that you can also use with Android. Quite an interesting design, since there is of course also here the dock still possible, like with the Trio, where you have extra hardware inside the dock, but you don't need it really, since there is actually also everything here inside the tablet. As you can see, we can run a regular Windows 8 here with a webcam on the front, and there is no camera on the back, as we will see in just a second, but you can easily just switch here between Android and Windows back and forth and use the operating system that you like and that you would prefer for gaming. For example, this is maybe a little bit better, and for light web browsing, but if you want to do heavy load working with the keyboard and dock, then you can just switch back to Windows 8 quite easily and use that as you like. So let's check out a little bit the device. We have on the bottom actually here the main features, like the Windows button, which is still mandatory for 8 or 8.1, and then also here the dock connectors and the power connector, and also a headphone port, and again a dock connector where the data will go through, not only just to hold the tablet. And then all the way here on the right there is the micro SD card reader. On the top we have just some fan vents here, and there seems to be a microphone right here. And on the back we have here a nice little, not metal design, but it looks like metal. It's actually plastic and really cheap plastic, but it makes the tablet quite light, and there's actually almost no fingerprints visible except for on the Asus logo, which is of course not non-gloss. And then we have also volume control here and on a switch on the corner, and that's actually it from the tablet. So not too many options there, like for example USB is missing, but everything that you need is actually in here in the dock, where we have a full USB port, USB 2.0, and headphone and microphone port in one.
And then you can use a keyboard, touchpad.
On the front there is nothing, but on the other side we have here the HDMI, the USB 3 again, which is of course awesome to have two USBs then. And then we have a network port and of course the power, so you don't have to plug it in like this, because that wouldn't be possible here with the connector dock, which is right here on the bottom, as you can see. And this is the button with which one you can undock it. You have a full HD or just HD resolution if you want that, and the keyboard is also quite good to type on. Really a 13-inch keyboard, like you know it from the Asus notebooks, quite handy. And there's also here the Android buttons, for example here marked blue, but otherwise it's a regular Windows keyboard here in the Asus Transformer Duet, which has also the Intel Core i3, i5 or i7 option available. Price-wise, we will see what the market will do, but it shouldn't be too expensive, and this is a really interesting design that has a lot of potential. We have 64 or 128 gigs SSD inside the tablet, but you can actually, if you look at the bottom here, also upgrade the 320 to 1 terabyte option that's on the bottom to an SSD, maybe, if you would want, also, since we have here just a few screws that you have to take off, and then you can upgrade that. But of course RAM and everything else is inside the tablet, so that would be quite hard. So till next time, please tune in again. My name is Balazs. This was the Asus Transformable TD 300 or just Duet. Thank you much for tuning in from the CS 2013. My name is Balazs, and don't forget to subscribe.